Stop. Oh. Oh my God. I just hit 1K. I'm from Detroit, but my friend called me Boogie, so like music and stuff. But I just hit 1K. Please forgive me, I have a cold. I think I parked the car for my birthday, so I might sound a little stuffy. Thank you. I turned 45. That's so wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Mims, for shouting me out for that last one. So, first things first. Yes. First things first. You just made 1K. 1K. Larger curves. 1K. We monetize Curvies. That's right. That's right. 1K. Woo! 1K! 1K! We monetize Curvies. We are monetized. That's what's good. That's what's up. We're monetized in this piece, yo. We're monetized. Thank you, God, for all the dreams coming true. Thank you, God, that we are able to all be here today and come together to talk about what is Vanderpump Rules, y'all. And B1K. Thank you, Curvies, for being in the house. I hope you smash that like button on your way in. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that bell so you can get notified next time your girl, Larger Curves, uploads a video, and so you can become part of this beautiful curvy community that we're growing over here. Because you know what? Life is great and we are eating good, okay? Because that's the way it's supposed to be. Did you know that you're here for greatness? Did you know that everything you think you can do, you can do? My theory is, as long as it's not hurt, harming, or hindering another person, have at it. Have at it. Do you. What you do is you. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you think you can do, you can do. If you think it, you can have it. If you can have it, you can be it. If you can be it, then you can see it. You can manifest the things in your life that are important to you. Do your prayer work. Do your mind, body, spirit time. You know what I'm saying? Connect with the things that make your heart sing. Be grateful for those things on a continuous basis. Expect more of those things to come your way. And walk in the light that you provide in this world. You know what I'm saying? And shine on. That's what I'm talking about. 1K. 1K. That's what's good, 1K. I don't know what happened. I just got a weird text, you guys. Let's try that. I just got a weird text. And what's this? Show headlines. Display name. Save. What's this? Where's that go? Show headlines. Where'd it go? I don't know. There's a new button back in the back thing, you guys. I don't know. I don't know if this thing knows I got to 1K, but I got a new button in StreamYard. No, I don't think it has anything to do with YouTube. Anyway, thank you for being here. Smash those buttons on the way in. You know, we're going to talk about none other than my little guilty pleasure, Vanderpump Rules, which I can totally engage in now. When my son says totally, he's like, Mom, whenever I say totally first, that means I'm not telling the truth, okay? And I said, okay. So he has this thing where he'd be like, yeah, Mom, I totally did this. And it's like, yeah, I broke the front window, Mom. I totally broke the front window, Mom. Like just like random stuff. He's hilarious, right? So anyway, but when I say totally, I'm like, no, this is totally a little guilty pleasure of mine. And I can watch now that Stacy and Katie and the other one are off, even though I still feel like they owe my girl Faith some camera time and a paycheck with all they put my girl Faith through. Uh, no way. Just a second, you guys. So, do you guys watch Vanderpump Rules? Put a one in the chat if you have ever watched a Vanderpump Rules. And then put a four in the chat if you're watching the current season. Here, I'll start. So, I have watched and continue to watch. And every season, I'm like, they need some black people on here. Every season, I'm like, Charlie's not black. Every season, I'm like, nope, Max wasn't black. As a matter of fact, you had to get rid of his non-black self because, or he said what he said, he did what he did. They all free willy noose woolly with the specifically black racism. You know what I'm saying? So they had to let go. They had to let go of them. And the people were upset. Some people were upset that Stacey had to leave because she went on her podcast and bragged. Oh, look, Just Simply is a one and a four. Also, that's right. I love Just Simply, you guys. Just Simply's in the house. Let's see. That's right. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for being you. Just Simply's in the house, you guys. That's what's up. So, Vanderpump Rules. You and I both know Just Simply that they could use some color. You and I both know that in the background, we do see that they have other ethnicities working in the kitchen and even in the restaurant. But I'm like, why aren't those people getting airtime? You know what I mean? Like, was it their choice not to get airtime, or was it casting's choice to not give them airtime, which it feels like that might be the case, because I'm like, obviously they are able-bodied, so why aren't they on camera? I'm sure they're in the mess just like everybody else if they're working amongst this mess. You know what I'm saying? But you still have a couple of seasons left to watch. So you watched at the beginning, didn't watch, and now you're watching. I understand. Yeah. I watched all through the whole like Jackson, what's that girl's name he married and they had kids, but now he's on the villain show. Jax, yeah, Jackson. How everybody always forgave Jax for sleeping with everybody, but um whoever he slept with was villainized. Cough, cough, Faith. Like they totally villainized. Why was Faith, the black girl who smashed Jax, not made as famous as all the white girls that smashed Jax? He smashed Kristen. He smashed Stacy. He smashed that one girl in the bathroom. He smashed that other girl on their trip over there. I mean, he smashed and smashed and smashed, and all these girls get camera time. As soon as Faith smashes Jax, it turns into this whole, oh my God, how could you, Jax? I mean, Jax was literally smashing. If it had two legs, Jax was trying to smash, allegedly. Okay. And Faith's legs were long and beautiful, and her and Lala were good for taking off their tops. Remember, they were the two that would get in the pool and touch nipples. As soon as they get in the pool, take their tops off and touch nipples and all that. Remember? They were very free with their body. Her and Lala were very close, but even in that, she was very auxiliary. Like it wasn't like a lot of up in your face camera time. It wasn't like, oh, here's Faith, you know? And then when she did have that sleeping with Jackson Brittany, then when she did have the sleeping with Jack situation, all of a sudden people are grossed out that Jack sleeps with people. Come on now. He literally just screwed everybody that is upset that he screwed another person. Hello? I'm just like, I don't understand. So I feel like they owe Faith a solid, and not only owe her whatever like kind of job she wants there, but she gets to come back and say how her life is going now. She never went and did anything against Stacy. Remember Stacy, who dated Jax, whose best friend was Kirsten, who slept with Jax? Remember Stacy? Stacy ended up with a podcast, and on her podcast, she bragged about calling the police on Faith and practically doing a Karen. saying that she did something that they knew she didn't do. She probably didn't do this, but let's call the police on this black woman and say that she's this criminal that they're looking for and we know her whereabouts and here she is. And this is what she has on. And it's Faith and it's what Faith has on. Did you guys ever know that? So that's why Stacey had to get off the show, was because there was an obvious backlash over her bragging about it on her podcast, Cough Cough Robin and Giselle, bragging about it on their podcast and on camera giving Faith a hard time too. And Faith did no more or no less than any of them. Okay. So now we're in 2023. Stacey's gone. Faith never got to come back. Jax is off the show. And we have the two Toms, who I love. We have Ariana is still with Tom Sandoval. Tom Schwartz and Katie Maloney got a divorce at her beckoning. It was her decision. She hasn't looked happy from the jump. And so I'm glad that she was able to make a decision that's healthy for her. And so now we're in this season where he finally opened up Schwartz and Sandy's. The two Toms have their Schwartz and Sandy's. And let Katie tell it. She's standing inside of the other woman, the woman who took you from me. I'm like, squeeze me. Isn't this about to be like $1 million freaking business? As the wife, I feel like, why didn't she just play her position more and let him do his dream? Kind of like if he was in medical school. He seems like a one that's like, windy, as in he's with the wind and with his like business acumen. Like he's like, oh, that's a thought, and he'll think about doing it. But it takes somebody to really help him do it for him to do it. Thus, Tom Sandoval. And while he is the same way, he actually follows through quite well from what we see, right? So they're together. So Tom, your husband, actually has the other Tom who can help him finally do a dream and get y'all some money. But you mad, Katie? I don't get it. Why you mad, Katie? Why you mad, Katie? Can anybody explain to me why Katie's so mad at that? I know a lot of women that love a good, hardworking man that gonna bring home the money to mama. You know what I'm saying? Why is it an issue that he was starting that business and startups take time, but you wanted him to start a business you wanted him to stop that and start a sandwich shop with you? What kind of sense does that make, y'all? I don't know. Like, I feel really bad. I want to take the girl's side because she's a girl off GP. Like, I'm like trying to have some girl code, like trying to see it from her point of view. And I don't know. What sign is Katie? I'm going to be looking up what sign is Katie. Let me split my screen right here. And we will find out in the togetherness of together. Because let's find out what sign Katie Maloney's is. Okay. Because I'm like, I want to see why she's so upset that he's trying to, in their first years of marriage, get their businesses off the ground. And damn, y'all. I don't know. Maybe, hey. Okay. Look, I'm going to have to tell him myself, y'all. Sometimes somebody will be your sign and nothing like you. So, as it turns out, you guys, Katie is a Capricorn. Guess who else is a Capricorn? Who just celebrated their birthday with Dr. Heavenly on January 16th, but my birthday is actually the 17th. That was me, you guys. I'm a fellow Capricorn. I'm her sestra in Capricornness. And I myself, I'm about that. I love money. I love making money. I love finding out ways to make money. I love teaching other people ways to make money. I love networking about ways to make money and resources and currency for this realm. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love it. And that is very Capricorny. So I'm like, why? Even now, I'm even more pickled. Why, is a Capricorn, Katie, are you not about that money? Everybody knows Capricorns are about that shmoney. Tom Schwartz. Libras and Capricorns can get along fabulously, fabulously. But I guess it didn't work for them. So anyway, Katie Mahoney is 36 years old. Oh, look, her birthday is actually the 16th, you guys. The same day I celebrated my birthday with Dr. Heavenly. So she's a fellow Capricorn. We both get holidays for our birthday for the rest of our lives. Well, as long as they don't revert it back to the States and then the other people take over and take away all the holidays or make it Robert E. Lee Day instead. Anyway, I'm sorry, you guys. It's Black History Month. So we have Katie, who in this season is whining about standing in the other woman. And that's the restaurant that he opened with Tom Sandoval. That's obviously going to be doing very well, right? Yep, it was Jackson Brittany. She remembers when Stacey said I was bragging about calling the police on freaking her Faith being a Karen. Hey, Curves. What's good, Corey? You guys be sure to follow Lola Lane over here in these YouTube streets. I think they're going live tomorrow, y'all. Be sure to follow them and smash their buttons. All right? Hey, Blueski. We're going to keep talking, you guys. Okay. What's up, Blueski? Hey, Corey. Okay. So, you guys, why would it be a problem for you, for your man, to be doing a startup business with his best friend that is obviously going to do well? And that was the plan before you come up with this whole let's do a sandwich shop. If you guys feel like, are you the kind of person that would stand by your man while he does that? Or would you want him to stop that to spend more time with you at the beginning of your guys' marriage? Like, I'm all about doing stuff at the beginning as soon as possible so that at the end, there's not only more, but more fun to have with it. You know what I'm saying? But wherever you start is great. Yes, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Yes. So Corey and Lola Lane will be going live tomorrow here in these YouTube streets on Lola Lane. And check her out. Yeah, exactly, Shorty. Keep building, hubby. There should be a hashtag, keep building, hubby. What was her problem? What was her issue, you guys? I'm not real sure. And so to me, it's just like Katie is very, okay, as a fellow Capricorn, I've been called controlling on occasion, you guys. Okay, maybe she's controlling. No, she's definitely controlling. And she's saying, get away from money. And then she was like, come make sandwiches with me. And that's why her and Ariana in this episode were looking at real estate spaces for their sandwich shop that sells booze. Because the only way to really get a liquor license in most of California these days, unless you buy it right out from somebody who happens to have them, they're limited as far as I understand, then is if you sell food. So that's why there are so many restaurants that sell food and also alcohol. It's because the only way they can even get to the alcohol money is if they have some kind of food also. Just FYI. So when they're in the restaurant business, already making money is the Toms, we are of the mind of keep building, hubby. But Katie is standing in the other woman. Was it worth it? And he's all, oh, don't make me do that because that's his dream. So he was supposed to forego his dream. And Capricorns are like the epitome of a dreamer. We're half fish, half goat. You know what I'm saying? Because we were fish in the water and wanted to know what it was like on the mountain. So we were like, oh, who's up there? Them goats. So they made hooves and were able to get up out the water And that's why they're half fish, half water, you guys. Read up on it. So that's how much of a dreamer, that's how much you can manifest with your mind, right? Anyway, so I just don't understand Katie's mentality at all. And now she's all poor me, poor me. Tom is living. She asked for the divorce, has been actively dating, and now she's mad that he's dating and that her words are coming back to bite her. So, also in this episode, we have Raquel, who over the years, you guys, grew on me, and especially after leaving James' weird self. I'm convinced James is weird, in my opinion, allegedly. Because if you really look at how James is moving this season, he, every time he sees Raquel, he's rude to her if it's just them. Then he cries about the dog in this episode to her, but he treats her like S in the meantime. Then he's all bragging about how he's finally with the love of his life when he was just with her. And she's fully still in love with him because early in the episode, she's crying at Lisa's questioning about, are you still in love with him? And she breaks down crying. And of course, Lisa's English upper lip doesn't even allow her to pass anything but a tissue to the poor girl crying in your restaurant because you're sitting up here bringing up her ex at work, knowing she's a fragile thing. Anyway, so Raquel has grown on me, you guys, surprisingly enough. Now, if I hear some sideways stuff about Raquel, I'll be very disappointed. But so far, she's growing on me. She seems like just a genuine, kind-hearted person. And I'm loving that she's getting away from James. And now that the pageantry is over, it's cool find herself interesting a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, what do people do right after they were aged out of competing in pageants? You know, like that's an interesting thought, you know? I think that could grow on like a storyline for her and continuing dating. You know, Katie is a killjoy. Yeah, like I'm the life of a party. I don't know what her sun sign, well, obviously her sun sign is Capricorn. I don't know what her moon and rising are, you know. But I'm the freaking life of the party. The party starts when Larger gets there. You know what I'm saying? People used to be like, why are you late? I was like, didn't the party just start? Didn't as soon as I walked in here, like it just started popping, right? I'm one of those people that walks in on beat. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what I'm talking about when you walk in on beat? You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yep, back in the day when I was young, I used to. Anyway, so yeah, Katie's a freaking killjoy. And she wants everybody's crying with her and picking sides with her and Tom when it's her decision to break them up and not support your husband during his dream. You know how many wives let the dude go to medical school, get his residency, and then they start doing what they need to do because that's just something you do in relationships. Sometimes you give, sometimes you take. But you don't kind of take in the middle of love you. You don't kind of take in the middle of somebody right smack dab in the middle of somebody else's dream coming to open. Like, you know how like a dream is like one of those suitcases you find, and when you open it, the glow illuminates your face, and you're just like, and everybody wants to know what's in the case. Everybody wants to know what's in the chest. It was your goal. It's your goal, like right there in your face, like manifested, right there. And it's glowing on you. And then it gets slammed shut with Katie. She's like, no, stop looking in there towards your dream. Let's go make sandwiches, Tom. And you don't love me if we're not making sandwiches. At least that's how I took it. I don't know. Am I tripping? Where's Just Simply at? Because Just Simply knows. Am I tripping? um, so then we also have in this episode where the beautiful dog got hurt. There ended up being a hole in the dog's throat, y'all. Oh my God. She's like, last episode, she was all, Raquel was all, oh, yeah, the dog, he hasn't been feeling well lately. We have to take him to the vet. He hasn't been feeling well. She ends up finally taking the dog to the vet, you guys. And the dog had a hole in its throat. You guys, check out she and the dog had like, it's like a labradoodle or something. And let's go right here. And you would have never known where it was hurt on the dog. Like the dog was just kind of walking around. She would have never known. Yeah, Graham. No way, Norma Maldonado. Norma Maldonado. You guys. She's an actress, you guys. Check her IMDb, you guys. I love her. Thanks for coming through. Norma Maldonado is in the House of Curves. Thank you for coming through. Yes. Maldonado. Yes. Right on. Hey. Very phonetic. Maldonado. Yes, Donato. So that is incredible, right? Poor Graham, like, oh my gosh, could you imagine? That was so sad. But the scene we're going to listen to, because we can only listen to stuff, is when we get to the restaurant scene with Katie and Lala and Raquel. And they enter the restaurant, and Lala has on one of her jumpsuits. Raquel's coming in, one of her. She's looking a little sexy with her little black number on. We're gonna turn it up. They get there.
I got my little cup.
Yeah. As soon as Raquel walks up, here comes freaking Lala with her underhanded comments. She's like, "Oh, you look nice. I need my big old bitties in there, though." Like, basically saying that she's small chested. Oh, you're very welcome. I love it. Hello, Norma. You covering the NAACP Image Awards. I'm watching Roland Martin on the red carpet. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I haven't. What channel is it on? I'll try to check it out. I was doing this now, and then maybe I'll do that. I could check it out later. Check it out. So yeah, so Lala. So they're sitting down, you guys, in this episode, and Raquel immediately.
Raquel and I left our relationship.
Can you guys hear that?
There's something very sweet and inspiring about when you leave everything you're used to behind. You don't know what the your future holds, but you know you'll be okay.
Thank you. Can we please cheers just real quick? Yeah. To being single life, and to
they are all single.
Raquel felt a little vacant when she was with James.
Come on, you cannot be this dumb. I'm not dumb.
So, and that's Lala calling Raquel dumb. When she was smashing James at the time, you guys, it's all coming out. It wasn't the pasta. That's why I put the title is it wasn't about the pasta, because we're about to hear what it was about from Lala's own mouth. And listen how she tells the poor girl.
Lala. But now Raquel really seems to have come into her own, and I'm seeing things happening up here.
Says the girl who was trying to marry Rand, who gave PJs for PJs, who had her friends sign NDAs, and now she's crying victim and making people pick sides some more. It's ridiculous for her to have said that comment in a confessional while she's going through what she's going through. Like, what was happening in her brain that should have been pinging, 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 that she can sit here and say that right now today? Like, she could have been nice, you guys, is my point. She could have been nice right now in her confessional. She didn't have to say this about Raquel right now in her confessional today. She could have been like, oh, it's nice to hang out with her. But instead, she's saying, oh, it's nice to see something. And she's pinging, pinging, pinging on her head, you guys. Anyway.
Are you talking to Randall? We communicate through the app that our lawyers had us download. The app is really used for people.
And they communicate through some kind of app. Lala and Randall communicate through an app, which I guess that's a really good idea, so that what you say is clearly documented for the courts. Yes, from Hotel and General Hospital, you guys. Maldonado. Okay. Oh, so now he has Katie Bean killing the vibe.
Nudging me, pushing me into like dating, and it's like always like Raquel, and I'm just like, oh
wait, she's pushing Raquel onto Tom.
Yeah, she like really wants.
Did she try to push you on shorts?
Oh my gosh.
Shut the are you being serious? Like, what is the tone when she tries to do that?
She's like, you and shorts should make out, or like, like things like that. I have not heard Shenna's podcast with Schwartz yet, but it's a total act of betrayal. Shenna was a bridesmaid.
She is too much. Shenna was a bridesmaid, but she just divorced Tom and told Shenna that she felt like they would be perfect together, and she would even see that, and she would approve that. So then Shenna takes it and runs with it. Because did you notice how relaxed they are around each other? Like, it's a nice, easy vibe. It's not all this like tension that was apparent in his other relationship. Tabitha Swan is in the house, stopping by to show some love. Yes, Tabitha Swan, you guys. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. And we are in here talking about Vanderpump Rules. So let's see what else this lady's saying.
My bridesmaid in my wedding, and when Shenna went through her divorce, I supported her.
I don't so do you guys, is it okay? So if Katie told Shenna I would approve that relationship, then Shenna ran with it. Is it okay for Katie to be mad now, or does Katie not get a say now that she's officially the ex and she did say that, and now it's out there that now it might be happening? Like, I don't really feel like it's, I don't know. They literally have all dated each other, but maybe because they were husband and wife, it's a little different.
I mean, I get messy, but like, I wouldn't even do that.
So that like, just like each other, like, just because would be like a little
weird. Your feelings would be so hurt by that, and I don't even want you to pretend like they wouldn't.
I will say right now, I don't think I'm ready to see that or be there just yet.
Nothing's happened.
Well, I know that, but
if I did even entertain the fact, it wouldn't be fine. Okay, like, I don't want any serious relationship. Like, I'm so done with that. I think especially because I was so loyal to James for the past 5 years.
Yeah. You were.
Okay, you guys, here's about when Lala's, who just said she's messy but would never sleep with somebody else's boyfriend. And we're talking about exes. We're talking about ex-divorced, but she would never do it to somebody. And now watch what Lala's about to say, you guys.
And I keep hearing things that he was with other
Thank you, Dee
girls.
Marie.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. James and I definitely hooked up while we were together. You guys were like pretty new into your relationship, and I was pretty new into mine. Wow, really, Lala? You're gonna sit there and judge me for hypothetically making out with shorts? I mean, I get messy, but like, I wouldn't even do that.
yet you slept with my boyfriend while we were together. You're such an effing hypocrite. There's a lot of things.
Hello, you guys. What would you have done if, like, I feel like out of everybody, Raquel could be madder at Lala for admitting to sleeping with James because that explains all the disrespect. That explains that it wasn't about the pasta. It's not about the pasta. Remember when James and Lala got into it? Any Vanderpump heads in here? Remember when they got into it that time? And we were like, what's going on? It was because they were smashing, you guys. It was because they were smashing, and she was constantly marking James by disrespecting Raquel. And he knew that it was because they were smashing. So he was trying to check her when he was saying, it's not about the pasta. Because remember, she took the pasta off of Raquel's plate. If that's not a, you are nobody to me, I'm eating with my fingers off your plate, your pasta. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, really, really, really. And now, all these years later, you're just going to invite the girl out to a singles night. We're all single. We're all single mingle. Let's cheers. Oh my gosh. I used to be Tupac, but come on, let's cheers. I'm a mom now. And oh, yeah. So you're thinking about making out with Schwartz? Oh my God. You're so horrible. I would never. That is so messy. I'm not even that messy. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh, by the way, I totally smashed your man while you were going out with him, just like you thought. Just like you thought. And then she says,
I did when I was drinking that I'm not proud of and I would have never done. But yeah, so I'm gonna change where we're at.
and then she says, is that gonna change where we're at? Because supposedly she's trying to be Raquel's friend now that they're all single. But you just told her, oh, by the way, I smashed your man. Never apologize for being a disrespectful biatch to her for all this time. The whole 5 years she's been dating James, she's had to be subjected to the terrors of Lala. Not about the pasta, right? These women do too much. Then James was on Watch What Happened Live and he was bragging. He is so gross. Like, okay, the disrespect, the utter disrespect to have this information dropped to you. We're supposed to try to be friends. Like, I guess they're not real friends because she could have told me this off camera and not shocked me and made me have to not cry on camera and in front of you right now. You know what I'm saying? And just sitting here in front of Katie, who obviously knows, because the way you're saying it isn't like a shock to her. She didn't turn to you and say, oh my God, you what? None of that happened that we saw. See, so I'm really liking Raquel. I'm liking how she's moving, how she's maneuvering. Yeah, let's see. Just simply, Lala knows me a lot. It's hard for me to have sympathy for her because she's bragging about being with Randall when she knew he was married. Exactly. Talking about I wouldn't smash Tom. I wouldn't smash a person like Tom who's freshly divorced from a friend of mine. But I'll just go smash this whole other guy, his man, husband, and make my friends sign NDAs about it. And now be mad that they still are talking to him because he might have some money left, or he was a fun guy and plays a sport nobody else plays called pickleball. Okay. Yes. Hey. James is another one too. He's a barf bag. Yes, very barfy. He is very barfy. This right here. That's barfy. Because it's just wrong, James. And then did you notice the way James runs and kisses this new girl that looks like his mom when she was maybe 18. And he just runs and kisses her all the time, you guys. Whenever he looks and he sees Raquel, he'll run to the girl as fast as his little British legs will carry him. He'll run as fast as he can over there and he'll run to her and start giving her all these weird, hard kisses. Those kisses look hard. Looks like he's pecking for something. I'm like, dude, chill. She knows you're with her. Everybody knows you're with her. But the way he runs over there specifically, watch my words. Next time you see James, he'll be behind the turntable setting up. He'll be over there at the turntable spinning a record. Let Raquel walk in. And he is running as fast as his knees will carry him over there to his new girlfriend to pet her and kiss her and say, oh, I love you. You're the love of my life. So that by the time Raquel passes him, that's what he's doing. You guys didn't notice that? You guys didn't notice that? Anyway, I noticed it. And it's weird. You love my accent, do you? All right there. You know where I learned this accent is when I was a little girl, we had this commercial and it said more peas, more cakes, more beef, and bigger noodles. We can all have more with new hearty cup of noodles. Remember that commercial? That's how I learned my accent, you guys. That's how I made up my accent, my English accent. Yeah, so James' ego is so bruised when Rachel broke up. He's doing everything so he can prove he's okay and has moved on, but he hasn't either. Exactly, Norma. Oh my gosh. He hasn't either. She still loves him. He still loves her. I'm so glad that they're not together anymore. So glad. It's so healthy for her. Oh, right on. Right on. It's so healthy for her. And I think he's going to have to navigate on his own because plus he's drinking some more, you guys. And see, they agree with you, Norma. Exactly. He's starting to drink again. So this new girl, she's about to get a taste of what Raquel just went through too. And I think that she might be a little seeing the writing on the wall because she was a little annoyed at that whole exchange later on at the gig where him and Tom are playing. So yeah, I wanted us to hear Lala admit to Raquel that she smashed James. And just so nonchalantly, right after she's like, you're a horrible person for thinking about kissing Schwartz, who's rather sexy, by the way. Schwartz is a sexy guy, isn't he? And it's a different swagger than Sandoval's. Well, Sandoval's eccentricity is appealing and sexy, but Schwartz has like this kind of like laid back, not even trying kind of tussled sexy going on. Canyon Club, oh my G, my neighborhood, they made it look much nicer. They did. Is that where Schwartz and Sandy's is in the Canyon in the neighborhood? That's hilarious. But yeah, so okay, so then what else happened this episode? Then we had Shenna do the podcast with Tom. And he was like on there crying, you guys. And of course, when Katie hears it, she's just like, oh, I want to Sheena's horrible. Sheena's this, Sheena's that. How dare she suggest he move on and be happy with somebody like Raquel, even though I did tell her that I would co-sign on it. Who is she to try to orchestrate it? You know, where like maybe she thought that it would make you happy. Like you must have seemed happy when you said it. And all anybody wants to see you, Katie, is happy. Like, please let the people help make you happy. You know what I mean? Come on, Katie. Oh, that's a nice one. All right. So then what else happened? So then we had later on in the episode when Raquel finally confronts James with the not only the last time seeing Graham, but also to let him know that she knows that him and Raquel smashed during their relationship. And she held it together quite well, in my opinion, when she sat there with James and said, yeah, so I was talking to Lala, and she said that you guys hooked up while we were together. You remember that happening? And he said, yeah. And he's like, she wouldn't let me leave the room. She wouldn't let me leave the room. We were both humming out of our head, and she wouldn't let me leave the room. And she's like, that's it. And he's all in his ego. She's not going to make me feel bad. I'm making him sound like he's from Lower England. I need to find his where he is. Where is it, Zyrene? Where is he? Where's James?
James?
Yes, do a James accent for me.
James.
Yes, where he's from England. Can you do it for me?
Where he's from England.
Yes, he's from England. All right there. All right there. She's not going to make me feel bad all over again. Like, he just doesn't want any accountability for anything he did during the relationships, because she's like, we were based off a lie, dude. That was Raquel's point, and he couldn't even say anything to her to connect, relate, anything. He was a complete butthead, as always. And it was just so good. Yes, he loved that she finally knew. He loved it. He loves hurting her. It's crazy. Schwartz and Sandy is located in Franklin Canyon area, Hollywood, while Pump, Sir, and Tom Tom are in West Hollywood. Right on. I used to manage some apartments in West Hollywood. I was out on the strip the night Hugh Grant got caught with that lady in the car. Remember that night, you guys? Yes, I was on the strip that night. We were driving up and down the strip. I might have gone to Michelle's Triple X that night or not. I don't know, you guys. You'll never know. You'll never know. So anyway, but I was on the strip that night. And to this day, I think that the people I saw pulled over on that street with the cop lights behind them, I still think that that was his car to this day that I saw. Not only was I there on in the vicinity, but I swear that was their car I saw, because I'm nosy. You know how people see sirens and look over there, see the flashing lights. James was loving that. She was upset. The nerve of James. Miss Brown. Oh, snap. Curves, have you gone to any of the Vanderpump restaurants? No, I'm up here in Northern California. I haven't made it to LA or Vegas recently. And when I have gone to those places, well, the one in Vegas wasn't there. And the last time I was in LA, I did not make it to their neck of the woods, so to speak. Yes. I remember that. He was a naughty guy. Yes, he was. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Have you been to any, Emmanuel? Are you down in their neck of the woods? I bet, Norma, have you been to any of the restaurants in the Sur Sphere? Yeah. I know when I go to Vegas with husband, we'll definitely go to that one. Okay. So also in this episode, whenever you can also tell James is upset because he is so into breaking up whoever the current person is that might be trying to kiss Raquel. First, he goes and spills the tea to Lisa that Peter was making out with Raquel. Who is she to tell any of this to? He wouldn't like it if somebody went and was like, oh, James was slobbing on this person, but he was trying to get everybody caught up, which it worked. But Raquel already wasn't feeling Peter, which who could, because he was cute, but now it's just a little creepy dude. Like she's very much younger and you're acting the same as you did from the first time the season started, and it's a little creepy now because now the girls are even younger than that. And it's like you need to just like date a customer that's your age, maybe. I don't know if anybody in the house is your age, but like, or just not the staff. If you do find a young one, not the staff. Oh, look, she says, yes, Tom Tom and Pump. Sadly, they closed Villa. Oh, Villa Blanca is closed forever, ever. Oh, right on. Live in Dallas, so it's a bit far, right? If you can come to LA, let's meet up at one of the. Oh, that would be so cool! Oh, to have a meet and greet, that would be so tight. Like you go on a tour and have a meet and greet, and eat at famous people's restaurants. Like go to LA and eat there, and then go to Candy's restaurant in Atlanta, and then go to well, I guess Peter's restaurant. He's RHOA and RHOP adjacent now. So who else has a restaurant we could go to? I don't know. And we could like meet up at different people's things. That would be so. Yep. Oh, forever, ever. Oh. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. So that was a nice atmosphere. Yeah, a lot of things didn't make it through the what's it called? No. Sorry, you guys. Someone's going. Oh, the Lenithia, of course. Yes. How could I forget Lenithia Lounge? The Lenithia. Yes. Peter is the future. James is going to be sad old man chasing younger girls. Yes. Peter is the future James because James is going to be, yes, just like Jax was the future James. Just smashing everything that'll let him. And treating them bad, breaking hearts and taking names. No, he's not even taking names. He probably is not remembering all of the names. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yes, Peter is the future James, you guys. She nailed it. That is hilarious. Yes, nailed it. So then we also had where Sheena was talking to, after Sheena talked to Tom about it, then Sheena went and met up with Raquel so that they could go on a walk, and they did the girls walking in power TikTok challenge or whatever it is. And that looked cute and fun. I haven't seen it. You know, I have TikToks, you guys. If you want to follow them, check them out. I love making a good TikTok. Well, I used to make them more. But there's a lot of good content on there. Baby. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait a second, guys. So when they were doing their challenge and everything, it looked really cute. And then they stopped and talked. And she's like, well, you know, Raquel, we're going to Swartz's house so that we can have a kickoff party before Tom plays on the weekend. So, well, you know, he only lives a couple minutes from here. Let's all meet up. So then she finds out that Katie wasn't too happy about, right on. Then she finds out that Katie wasn't too happy about the podcast from, yeah, it's great, right? He has the best laugh. Like, I just want to bottle the way it makes me feel. It's so delicious. Oh, baby. Oh, my gosh. Okay. All right. You make me laugh. Stop it. Okay. So, you guys know how laughter is contagious. Have you guys ever, Curvies, have you ever done that thing where you fake laugh and then real laughs happen? If ever you're feeling like super duper like horrible, just try it. If you think, okay, so next time you're feeling super horrible and you want to be like, oh my God, how can I feel better? Just try laughing for no reason. For no reason. Just make yourself laugh, even if it's a ha 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 laugh. Sorry about that. So, yeah, we love laughing over here. So I don't really feel like Shenna having Raquel needed James was as big an issue. I'm just like, I'm not seeing all the issues, Katie. You wanted him to close the restaurant. He didn't. You divorced him. Now he wants to be happy and date a girl that smiles on occasion. And you're just like, no, anybody but her, I guess. And Sheena's a traitor for taking my words and applying them in real life. I just can't. I just can't. And Shenna just found out for the first time that James and Lala smashed. And she was shocked. She was utterly shocked, you guys. And then, oh my gosh, that whole scene where freaking Lala and Katie double dated with those two dudes. Those two dudes, first off, really? Okay. I guess that's a case of you met him at night or something. And then who was that weirdo they hooked up with Katie? He seemed just as miserable as Katie, actually. Maybe that's what they were thinking. And then we had what else in the episode? How she was like, oh yeah, Lala's always trying to be like a shock jock. She should be a DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ. She should be a DJ because she's just like shock. She likes to say shocking things. She likes to catch people off guard. She's salacious. She likes to be very like provocateur and promiscuous with her comments and very like sexually triggering words, like talking about BJs constantly and her boobs constantly and sex constantly and all of these things. And so when they're sitting down with these two dudes and she's like, I'm sober. If I wasn't sober, I'd blow this place up. And yeah, Lala's date, he was cute. He was a cutie pie. But the other dude, he was kind of creepy. But Lala seemed a little creepy too. With her whole, they've been sitting at the table for 5 minutes all together, you guys. Not even 5 minutes. Like, they got waters. They got their waters. They only had water on the table. The lady just put the water down and Lala's already saying, oh, I haven't given a blowjob in so long. You guys, the thirst is real. The thirst of it all. I'm like, really, Lala? And then she continues to like try to say just randomly cool things that could have been cool like a little while ago. But like after your BJ comment, then you follow it up with if I have alcohol, I'll light this place on fire. And that's like a domestic terrorist threat, Lala. Like, that's like, don't just say stuff like that. Just like you're not Tupac. Remember she used to go around saying she was Tupac, you guys? You're not Tupac. You're not Tupac.
I'm Tupac.
So, yeah, he was fine though. But then when he didn't, she seemed over it when he said he hasn't seen The Lion King. She was like, are you coming to the bathroom with me? Mission abort. Mission abort. Mission abort. And she didn't directly say it was because he didn't know about The Lion King, but you'll never convince me that it wasn't about The Lion King. And then we have this.
Like, she literally did not even let me leave the room. I mean, it was only that one time.
Okay.
Sorry for the toilet.
He's smiling, you guys.
I mean, told me that you guys had sex while we were together and while she was with Randall. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
How did it happen?
Wasn't a good decision. I mean, obviously, both drunk and alcohol was to blame. I mean, she was in bed, like she literally did not even let me leave the room. I mean, it was only that one time.
Literally.
Okay.
Sorry for the toilet.
She literally didn't let me leave the room. Sorry for whatever it's worth. She literally didn't let me leave the room. Sorry for whatever it's worth. What freaking apology is that?
I mean, I've literally been so loyal to you our
I
entire
know you have, but
relationship.
now I appreciate that. And now you're dating Peter. So what does that say?
I'm
I mean, you were
actually not
dating.
dating Peter.
Yeah, you were like, I don't
Why
know if you guys
Why are
slept
you
with each other.
digressing this?
I'm not, but I'm saying like you were he was his manager. You would come home all the time, be home and like literally bitch about Peter. But which one was it? Because you were fantasizing about Peter when you were working.
Peter. I don't know why it's like in my mind right now.
We're talking about dating really the summer manager. It's weird. It's the summer manager.
Stop digressing.
You hear the gaslighting? We're so glad that Raquel doesn't have to be around anymore. Raquel wasn't stupid, you guys. She was around James gaslighting ass. That's what it was. And Lala was yelling at her for having the effects of secondhand gaslighting. That's what we witnessed. Because listen to this BS that this man just sat here and said. There's not enough British accent in the world to cover up the kind of no that just happened. You know what I'm saying? James. James, that's not okay, James. You need to get it together, James.
Lala, like 5 years ago, literally.
She's the one that just freaking brought it up to me. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Sorry, she's parading it around like a trophy. Take it up with her.
No, actually, I'm going to take it up with you because our entire relationship was built on a foundation of lies.
Yes, no, it wasn't a foundation of lies, okay?
Well, you weren't honest
About that, you know?
You always knew how I felt like around Lala. I always felt a little bit insecure, and she's been demeaning to me. You made me feel like I have nothing to worry about with her. I don't like it when you're
you know, and all the time he was smashing Lala. Can you imagine?
down on the couch laughing. And you touch a lot, yeah.
There's passion behind our friendship. I don't know what you want me to say right now. Honestly, I feel like I'm getting interrogated. I came to see Grand Crack. Getting more closure from this because it seems to me you made your decision, you made a good one. Like, you're happy now.
Well, I clearly made the right decision.
Good. So did I, because I met someone I'm truly.
And then here he goes, you guys. You know, Terry's in the house. What you say, Terry? What you say? Right on. Thanks for coming through, Terry. Yes. We are just talking about the gaslighting going on that Raquel was subject to being with James for 5 years. The amount of gaslighting we just witnessed in like 3 minutes, you guys. 3 minutes. It was because of Peter. It was because of her. It was because of time. It was because of Lala. It was because her mouth was moving and bringing up facts to him. And why are we talking about this? Let's talk about what you're doing wrong to me right now, which is nothing because we're broke up, fool. He's crazy. He's crazy. He's crazy, allegedly. Yes. Passion behind any friendship. Yeah, the smashing friendships. Babe, you guys, make sure you smash that like button and smash the subscribe button on your way in. If you haven't already, hit that bell so you can get notified next time your girl Larger Curves uploads a video. And so you can become part of this beautiful curvy community that we're growing over here. We are over 1K in these YouTube streets. Thank you for your support, Curvies. I'm loving it here. Let's keep going with this Vanderpump Rules recap. So then, of course, we have Katie being miserable some more, you guys. Could we have her be miserable like 3 less scenes? Does it have to be 10 consecutive scenes of Katie being freaking lonely and miserable? She never smiles. So now she listens to the whole podcast, which he had a lot of feeling in. It wasn't all, oh, I want to smash Raquel. He was like crying about the mistakes he made with her and everything. And she ends it with, oh, Sheena's such a horrible friend. He looks great. Everybody's going to love him. And now it's stirred up, what's that girl's name? Ariana's theory that Schwartz can do no wrong and is always being protected, which I agree with. He has like this kind of like mojo that it just always comes off where he's the least of the person that ends up in trouble. Like, yeah. And they'll say, dang, you're not in trouble. And he's still not in trouble. It's weird. It's like a magic potion. I don't know. So let's see what else is happening. Hey, Terry. I say back in the day when my friends and I went out for cocktails, I always had my self-respect the next day. That's what I'm saying. You got to have your own self-respect, you know? You got to be able to look yourself in the mirror. Be alone with yourself in the dark. Hi, Corey. Hi, Norma. And then freaking Tom Sandoval and his wardrobe changes. Wasn't that hilarious? Tom Sandoval has consistently given us a mini personality. He could do like a one-man variety show, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? And he would love to, except for it would probably be 3 hours long because he wants to wear so many freaking outfits. He's hilarious. I love it. And he is looking rather ripped this season. Ariana, she is a supportive woman, but I do totally get, is it this episode? Ariana, or was it last episode? Mentioned that her love language is them hanging out more and that it's kind of becoming too, status quo. It's a little too many shops to Costco, Tom. It's a little, when was the last time I rode on your handlebars there, Tom? Like, we used to spend quirky time together, like just walking around LA discovering each other together time, Tom. And now it's all work, Tom. And I bet they probably had the conversation where they were never going to be the kind of people that just worked all the time. And it's like, that's what they're kind of turning into. So I hope they don't break up too. I'd like to see the Tom, at least one of the Toms, remain intact. And I think that Tom and Ariana have a longer chance of it since they're not married. There's less tension in their relationship. I feel like Tom and Katie getting married kind of stressed out their relationship and friendship. You know what I mean? So that the passion that they had at all dwindled, and so did their friendship. And they weren't even smashing. Yep, they weren't smashing, you guys. So, okay. So then, of course, we get to the club where Tom is performing and where James is acting butthead because Sheena's plan to have Raquel and Schwartz and her and Brock meet up before the event to drink and socialize because, hey baby, don't do that. Because you just did, didn't you? Stop it. So
I didn't.
Tom in those tight, shiny pants. I know, right? I love all his pants. So, but Schwartz, he really looks like he's going through it. Like, I hope he didn't smell, but I don't think he changed his t-shirt, you guys, when he went to his closet without a light before he got on the road. And yeah, Tom, you're going to have to clean it up. And Raquel didn't really seem to mind mine, but she did say, which I thought was so sweet. She's like, yeah, I'd really love to help you set this up. And that was cute. And Raquel actually seems a little flirty. And I like that she's remaining flirty because she said she wouldn't mind finding out what it was like to kiss Tom. And so she's going to go ahead with that thought and not let Katie get in her way. So at least they're not married. So there's Paris. And then what do we have? When James sees them at the restaurant, now he finds out that Tom is the new Peter. So now he's upset with her about that you walk in here with Schwartz. But he ran up to his little girl. I told you, he runs up to her and kisses her as soon as he sees Raquel. He runs up and kisses his own girlfriend, then goes and chastises Raquel for being there and arriving with Peter, you guys. More gaslighting. Oh my gosh, it's insane. And the way he responded to her in front of the new girl makes the new girl kind of get like, well, what's going on here? And she ends up at the end of the episode saying that, well, seeming a little like miffed at that whole interaction. Like, why are you so pressed, James? Why are you so pressed? Huh? Why does it matter to you who she came in here with? I'm the love of your life, James. And then Shenna, of course, had to hear it from Miserable Katie also. And then we ended here.
They said you guys
made out. Made out. That's not my intention. The fact that you don't see mine. Okay. I'm a troll? Yes. Okay. What's up with you? Alright.
You okay?
No. Shenna and her bullshit.
Why? What happened?
She's trying to get good songs. I'm done with her. She's trying to pretend like everything I've seen.
So that is Katie telling on Shenna to James. Katie, who's divorced, is telling James, who's with a new girl and no longer with Raquel, that she's mad at Shenna for Raquel and Tom getting connected. So now James is tripping. And she's saying it all right over the shoulder of Tom Schwartz. Like, it's just so awkwardly weird, the amount of control she remains to want to have over this man.
And hearing that she's doing is not been happening.
Exactly, thank you. Finally someone gets me. I can understand where she's coming from because Shenna has Raquel on her podcast like 2.5 weeks after we broke up.
You've seen James be verbally abusive, and he hasn't been there for me emotionally as well.
It's like, let me get this bitch while she's fresh. I think that's bullshit, honestly. I'm sick of this. When I called Brock to say, like, you guys better keep my... He responds, why don't you go on to...
So James is all upset. Yes, wasn't Katie and Ariana supposed to open a sandwich shop last year? Yeah, they have an Instagram page for their business. Yes, and they did this episode. We already talked about them looking at space together they were looking at space together for the new sandwich shop, you guys. And Katie is divorced from James. And let's just listen to how this episode ends.
Taking that was like so much.
They said you guys. Are you go on to the podcast?
Sports. I've been saying this for years. He
Okay,
makes decisions
we're
for
almost done, you
himself and
guys.
does shit that pisses people off. So then why is everyone always mad at somebody else about it?
Tom,
What?
I hate that bitch.
What?
I hate that bitch.
That wasn't a good conversation?
No! She's a fucking snake. And I'm done with her.
Hi, how are you? Good. Still happy about seeing Graham?
Hi. Taking the one conversation I had with him in Vegas that's like, they're like, oh, I have my high school sweetheart. And I said, like, oh yeah, I met up with a guy I went to high school with last night. Oh yeah, I hope that someone day Tom moves on. Taking that was like so much.
They said you guys.
Made out. Made out.
It's okay.
Made out.
You
Made out.
You don't have
It words in my mouth.
explain to
I know I don't have to explain shit. Because I didn't throw it in your face like they are now. Fucking assholes.
That's wrong. I've never.
No, that's an asshole thing to
I've
do.
never even touched.
Nice friends you got there.
She's crazy,
Nice
you
friends you
guys.
got there.
I'm honestly like feeling a little bit drained after that conversation that we had yesterday.
I felt like you kept deflecting what we were talking about.
I felt drained as well, mentally drained. I'm not trying to go back into the past about something that happened like 5 years ago. It's like you're good with me 1 second, then you find out about Lala, so the ball's back in your court. You know, now I'm an asshole again, Raquel. No, not today, darling. Not today. I'm sorry. I think.
No. Yes, today, darling. Yes, today. You're an asshole, James. Yes, today, you're an asshole. Yes, and the ball is in her court. And I feel like Raquel was right for telling him about it.
No, we're kind of like just in the, we're like on the outskirts, like we don't want to, let's do it.
That's just how I felt. I'm just trying to be honest.
Okay, you can deal with. I was talking. The way she sees.
Look, and then she walks away, and freaking he walks after her. James wants to torture her, you guys. James is walking after her, and Katie is crying crying to Tom. Katie divorced Tom and is crying tears at Tom out in public. That Shenna, she admitted that, yes, she did say she wanted him to move on. She admitted that she was kicking it with somebody else when she said it and made out with that person. But is crying tears, calling Shenna all kind of names, saying that she's coming between us, Tom. Can somebody call Katie and tell her what divorced means? That means you're already got between. There's nothing to come between anymore. There's zero, zilch, nada, nothing. It's over. The relationship is technically severed. You guys are trying to have visiting rights with your dogs currently, co-parenting the dogs. But you're divorced. I don't feel like am I wrong? I feel like Katie first bad move was trying to make this man choose between getting his business going, which every man needs something to do, and her and a sandwich shop in the middle of him and Tom doing their restaurant thing. So then she got a divorce over it, right? She's standing inside the women when the restaurant party happened, with the Daily Mail happened. I'm standing inside the other woman. Was it worth it? This is why we got divorced. Was it worth it? Divorced is the word of the day. Because then the divorced lady goes and cries to her ex-husband about what he doing during a story about what she was doing with another man, y'all. She's a control freak. That's the bottom line. In my opinion, that's control freak behavior. That is like super duper rude. I can't even imagine a conversation with James, who's dating somebody, rubbing it in my face, smacking on her face every chance you get, and then telling me how much you love her, how she's the new me. And basically we were nothing, and it doesn't matter to you that we started on a lie, but you're going to come and chastise me about who I'm moving on with after I just found out you were smashing the girl that was so mad, that was so mean to me all these years. And then on the flip side, we got Katie, who divorced a man for going after his dreams instead of supporting him through that. And now is already hooking up with her high school sweetheart, but saying you can't hook up with anybody because it's going to hurt my feelings, and calling people all kind of biatches because they're doing what you said you wanted to happen. Can you imagine being in relationships with either one of those people? That's why they got divorced. That's why they're not together. It's because there was a lot of gaslighting and control going on. And that's not okay. That's not okay. Tom in those tight, shiny pants. Wasn't Katie Ariana supposed to... I dedicate the song Head Games by the band Foreigner to Katie. Yes. Yes. Definitely. Head Games. And James too, for that matter. They gotta let go, you guys. It's insane. It's insane. I am not Team Katie. I'm Team Raquel. And it's exhausting just thinking about it. Yes. Yes. But at least Stacy's not on. So I can tolerate it. But it's a lot of stuff going on over there. A lot of stuff. Anyway, you guys, that was my review of Vanderpump Rules. If anybody wants to come up, I will be dropping the link for a minute so that we can see what's going on in the thoughts of the Curvies, because you know how to do it. That's right. There it is, the link. If anybody wants to come on up and share their thoughts about the latest Vanderpump Rules, I'd love to hear what you think about it. Hey, and all opinions are welcome, so you don't have to have my thoughts to be on my panel. And we don't have to agree for you to say what you mean. As long as we're respecting each other, hey, it's all good. We can have different thoughts. I might even change my perspective if you say it right. If you can shed a light on anything KDS that's not what I said, then I'm willing to hear it. If you think Tom Schwartz is, oh, darn, Norma, that would have been fun. Yeah, next time I'll get to it sooner. Next time I'll get to it sooner. I appreciate you being here. It's Black History Month at 8 p.m. Tune in to the NAACP Awards Image Live from LA. Yeah, it's not on here yet. It's only 4:55 here, but I will. Oh, right on. Thanks for coming through, Norma. Maldonado was in the house. Yes. Thank you for coming through. That was so much fun. Bye. Peace out. This right here, what Robin says, you guys. Auntie Robin says, it's Black History Month at 8 p.m. Tune into the NAACP Image Awards live from LA. Yes, it's Black History Month. That's right, you guys. But we decided that because it's the shortest month of the year, it's not about our history, it's about our future. So it's Black History Future. This is like this is our New Year. This is our whole New Year's month from now on. Ha ha. Oh, awesome, Just Simply. Yes. And catch up and let me know what you think. Like, I think Katie's been kind of miserable for a long time, but just happened to be on TV, you guys. I don't know that and the more I go back in my mental Rolodex, I'm not really remembering an authentically happy Katie that wasn't tequila induced. And that was before she turned into Katie the Terrible, Corey says that's on BET. Yes, yes. That'll be good. Well, I have BET Plus. Is it going to be on there? Oh, Eastern. Oh, Paramount Networks. Oh, I have the Paramount. I do have the Paramount. Yeah. Okay, you guys. If nobody's coming up, we're going to wrap this live. We're going to wrap it up and tie it with a bow. And you guys smash those buttons on the way out. And if you want to leave a comment to interact, do so. I love to interact. Check the comments. I love to interact. And I'd love to see you in the next video. So by all means, smash the buttons. Oh, it's going to be everywhere? I don't know. Katie was always miserable. And you haven't watched in years. So it's basically she's picking up where she left off. Here's the link again. Bam. Bam. See, that's where we do. Asking, ye shall receive. Right on. Good night, Terry. Thanks for coming through. Hey, what's good, Corey? Everybody, hey. Corey in these YouTube streams. Hey, Brendan, what's good? This was fun. Did you guys catch the Black History Month special I did earlier?
I missed it. I was on the road to Wendy's.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm gonna have to catch the replay.
I had a cheeseburger salad earlier.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I did. I made one of those.
I'll tell you in a minute.
I have a chicken Caesar in the refrigerator for tomorrow.
Oh, right on. Ooh, I love a good chicken Caesar.
Today's still Saturday.
So how are you today, Corey? You don't Vanderpump, right?
I used to, but I haven't since season 1. Because I heard what Stassi and her parents said when they visited her on TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, I was DMing Lisa on Twitter back in the day, like, you got to get that girl off of there.
That is hilarious.
She was like, you got to give her a chance, give her a chance. She's not that bad. Yeah, she's that bad. Her and her
And she
parents
ended
were
up
making
proving
racist.
herself.
Yeah, her and her parents were making racist jokes
Mhm.
on camera. Mhm.
Yep. It was very you people.
Mhm.
Yeah, but this episode of Vanderpump Rules was I'm liking where Raquel is. I'm liking that things are being revealed. I'm not appreciating Lala's nonchalantness with, oh, everything was because I was drunk, and like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like true accountability in a way where, oh, I
Yeah.
can explain all of my meanness and abhorrent behavior on the vodka I ingested without an authentic apology to the damage I caused you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm. But that's Lala though. From what I
exactly.
can see, that's her.
Yeah. She's like a very, yeah, I can't. I don't with La. I can't and I don't with Lala. And Katie is obviously, I've been saying she's a little miserable today.
Yeah, she's always been miserable though. Robin's right.
Ooh, the oxtail's been
Even when she was
for
skinny.
the last 7 hours. Ooh, I made some great oxtails a couple of months ago, but I can't have
What
them.
is an oxtail?
It's the literal beef tail of an ox. I guess that's the ox it's talking about, because I don't ever see no ox ribs in the store, so it must be beef. And it's the tail, and it's kind of like neck bones. It's very bony and gristly, but you trim that fat and you put it in the pressure cooker, or do it the way that Auntie Robin's doing, and it comes falling off the bone, and it's the richest, most flavorful meat. It's so freaking good.
Oh wow.
It's so delicious. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
How
don't
is
eat
Lala
food
living
animals.
these days? Where does she get her coins? Exactly. She must have siphoned what she could from him. I can't imagine. That's what I'm saying too. I'm like, oh, so she got new boobs since she left Randall. She's paying for attorneys. She's leaving the baby with the nanny all day. And she's ladies who lunch all day. Like, I'm like, does she have an OnlyFans? What's happening?
She probably put some money away. She can't be that stupid of a gold digger.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be Ashley Darby stupid. She got Range Rovers in her name for BJs. For BJs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but okay.
Right. Yeah, that's her legacy. So far, unless she comes back from talking about all the BJs she gives or whatever.
But she's always talked about her skinny self and what she's into and what she does. That's why she gives that other dude that was with her ouch. That was with her ex. You know, the rapper dude. I don't say his name because he disparages people with autism.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Hey, Brendan, how's it going?
Sorry it took so long. It's going good. Had to get the
That's
Chihuahua
good.
soda.
Do you Vanderpump Rules?
I haven't seen any episodes.
Oh. Well, yeah, that was the show I was reviewing today.
You did a good job of it.
Yeah.
Oh, right on. I like I was started with it my guilty pleasure ever since Stassi's off.
Yeah, I can't stand Stassi.
Yeah, and Kristen. And
Kristen's gone too.
the other ones.
She's
That
another
guilty pleasure was Stargate.
Yeah. We were talking about how she did that Karen move and called the police on the black co-worker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember she did that. That was horrible. knowing that she wasn't the person, and said they knew she was said that she was the criminal they were looking for, and described what she had on and where she was, and it wasn't, and they knew it wasn't her.
That was her. That was Kristen and Stassi.
Yep, and they bragged about it afterwards. Cough, cough, Robin and Giselle going on other platforms bragging about what they do, and it's just, yeah, they were, but how they treated her on film too was really demeaning and dehumanizing. When the only thing she did was what they all did, which was Jax.
They do each other, and I can't understand how you could take your homegirls or your acquaintance sloppy seconds and just be with it.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Is this an episode? Is this a TV show? Sorry about that.
What did he say?
What you say?
Is this a TV series I should be watching?
If you want, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Vanderpump and all, but is this a show I should be watching?
If you want to watch it, you can, babe.
Yeah, it's just about service industry stuff.
And it's such a shame because Vanderpump is, you know, she's totally inclusive, you know.
Nobody in that show is.
Which makes me really
But
upset.
she cast and didn't let Faith on. And she has a hand in who's on the show and not on the show. And she didn't let Faith on.
Maybe they didn't get along.
Well, maybe that's because Lisa allowed for a hostile work environment.
That's true. That could have been it. When she has her favorites, she don't see. She
Everything's like, oh, excuse it away. And then when somebody else does something, she's like, well, you should have known better.
Yeah. When she has her favorites, they can do no wrong.
Right.
It was like that when Brandy was doing her dirt Beverly Hills, and Vanderpump was like, no, she couldn't talk. No, not Brandy. Even Brandy.
Brandy?
Wow.
Oh, I love your English accent. It makes me want to
thank
you. Oh. It
Right.
sounds like 10 over there, and I sound like I'm serving you crumpets. I do.
That's a little bit of a cockney.
Yeah, I got the cockney in me, I do.
In my experience, you can change it with a British accent all you want, but an a-hole is still an a-hole.
Okay, now.
Right. Accent or no accent. Yep, that's James. That's what I was saying.
Well, James is a butthole.
Yes, he's a definite anus.
And you know, Vanderpump is a sucker for someone with a bad parenting experience. James had a bad parenting experience with his parents. And she's a sucker for them because look how long she's had Frederick in her life all those years.
Right. Frederick.
He can do so much better.
Well, Frederick was someone who worked in her restaurants in London, and he came over when she came over to LA when she left France, and you know he was a leech that totally turned on her.
A parasite. Trust me, don't we know the feeling in America all too well?
But yeah, you did a good job summing it up.
Oh, right on. Because I just love doing what I do, you know, and I was trying to bring some good content.
Introduce people to a new show.
Yeah, because I haven't done this in a long time, and I
have a question.
We ended up talking about it on my freestyles. We ended up talking about it.
Oh, okay.
My Saturday freestyles, but I wanted to be specific and try to bring them more chopped up instead of having 3-hour lives about everything.
You mean what we enjoy?
Yes. So I still want to do that too, but I was trying to be topic related too. Like tonight, what are you doing later?
Probably looking at the back of my eyelids. I mean, I can stay awake.
I have a question.
Yeah, baby.
Will you be reviewing the new hit movie? Can I say Book of Sugar Bear?
Oh God,
Sugar
I
Bear.
cannot stand that movie. That movie about the bear that had the thing back in the 80s when they dropped the thing off the plane and it fell in some kind of state park in Tennessee. And then the bear ate what he shouldn't be eating and went off half cocked and crazy.
That's just funny, interesting.
It is not.
I've never seen an animal do that before.
Don't indulge him, girl. He knows I hate that movie.
But will you be reviewing it though? Because
I don't know. I've never seen it before. I don't.
we're trying to give us
I'm thinking about doing. Somebody suggested I should do the bling in Dubai bling.
Oh yeah, Dubai Bling is good. I haven't finished it yet, but it's good.
Yeah, so I was thinking of doing that.
But it's in Farsi.
Farsi.
No
wonder why.
Yeah, it's in Farsi.
I wonder why I couldn't understand the look of it.
But the rest of it is subtitles.
No wonder why I couldn't understand
No
the
way,
look of it.
subtitles.
It's like #1 on Netflix.
I love a good subtitle stuff. Is usually better.
Subtitle stuff, not my experience. I watched most of it on my phone while mom was asleep last night because I was hyped up on Mountain Dew. And I couldn't get no sleep whatsoever, so I just by the time
Did you
getting
like the show or not?
I couldn't understand a word of it, so I can't say yay or nay.
Yeah, this is Netflix has been in the United Arab Emirates for a long time.
Yes.
They had a real estate show called Selling the Desert or Desert Sands or something about top real estate agents in Bahrain. So they've been in that area for a while.
Oh.
Even before Bravo.
I'll be right back.
Okay, babe.
Ow.
Yep. I just can't wait until The Mandalorian. I can't wait.
Neither can I.
But
when is it supposed to come on?
March
1st. Sorry.
You're fine.
I'm so excited. You gave me Yoda psychotic smile.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I was gonna say we could go live about everything in a while if you wanted to, Corey.
Okay.
We're going live too tomorrow, right? KNN.
Yeah, we're going to live tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's a Hot Topic show.
Okay. You guys check her out on Lola Lane, spelled just like she has it right there. And you will be able to catch their awesome. Okay. And you will be able to catch their POV over there. It's a great POV. I love their POV. And you guys will too. So go over to Lola Lane and smash their buttons, y'all. Smash their buttons, but with real passion. It's a lot of passion. Right. Smash it with real passion.
Not
no fake passion. We're only smashing buttons with passion, okay?
Miss Curves.
Yes.
Can I make an announcement?
Okay.
Yes.
There is a showcase of my artwork in the planning process. I'm going to showcase it on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. How did this happen? How did this come to be?
Believe it or not, while I was designing your dragon.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I decided I might as well showcase the stuff. So what I can do.
Uh-huh.
And that what Miss Heavenly told you to do?
Yeah.
Oh, he listened.
Hey, I just finally decided to pull the trigger, okay? I was on the fence about it earlier, but life's too short. And I just came from outside getting in a soda, freezing.
Oh yeah, it turned cold here again.
Oh yeah, it's 44 over here in California.
Oh wow, I saw you had snow in Oakland.
How?
Yes, snow in Oakland, snow in Santa Cruz.
It never snows there.
We're only an hour and a half from the snow,
Oh
and there's no
wow.
snow near me. No ice or snow. It's weird.
Miss Seymour Shorty said, "Congratulations, friend."
Thank you, Miss Seymour Shorty.
It's Shawty.
Sorry, Shawty.
Shawty, swing my way.
Oddly enough, I know a song that's from. Oddly enough.
Look how big these chunks of snow are in freaking Los Angeles 4 hours ago. It's snowing like this. Let me show you guys real fast. Let me go over here and I'll pull it up. Let me pull it up. Wait, that's not the tab I like. The tab I like.
Give me all the tab.
See.
Yeah, I see the snow in Los Angeles. Because it never snows there.
Right.
It's so warm.
Let's see.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's what you just sent me.
Yeah.
I knew it.
What? Let me see. I can't see.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Oh no. I gotta send you this, girl.
That's on the neighborhood. Let's just go to the neighborhood. Let me do this real quick, you guys.
Something else just happened too. I just sent it to you.
Okay. I'm gonna make this small.
Oh, mouth is dry.
Then we're gonna do this one. Then we're gonna do present and share. Share the screen. Share this window. Share that. Click that.
Okay. That's it. I can't see. That's
LA, you guys.
And not a snow shovel in sight.
That is substantial.
Talk about being
snow.
ill prepared.
You need a snowplow for this.
Talk about being ill prepared. I mean, you're right. There's not a shovel. There's no salt. There's no chains. There's no. Everybody in that neighborhood.
Sorry.
Their thickest pair of pants is probably jeans. They probably don't even have winter gloves. I mean, it's so in California with the drought conditions here over the last 10 years. People rarely have an umbrella. You know, I'm telling you, this is not the place to have. Look at the palm tree with snow all over it, you guys. Isn't that classic California? The palm tree with snow all over it. Classic California. This is how we do. This is how we do winter, y'all. Snow coming.
They're here in Maryland. Be more shawty.
You almost had it too.
No, we didn't. It just drizzled snow.
Hey, it could have been a lot worse. Trust me on this.
Oh, 26 degrees. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Robin.
Oh, wow.
It's 32 here.
Oh, it should be snowing. But when I used to be in Maryland, I used to be like, oh my God, it's so cold. It's going to snow. I'm going to see snow. And they would tell me things like, oh, it's too cold to snow.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That happened. It's 34.
I remember a time where I was up to
my coat weather. Okay.
I think I remember a time where I was up to my armpits in snow trying to shovel it.
Really?
That's not funny. I was freezing everything off. My snow pants were shredded. Everything was.
It was hilarious.
It was not.
Yes, it was.
I was freezing everything off.
Well, you had to shovel the snow and you did it. You go, boy.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, am I getting paid for that next time?
Yes, March weather is going to be crazy. And then the heat in the summertime. If it's like this now, imagine, oh my gosh, what extreme it's going to be the next season too.
Global
I'll take the heat for
warming.
200, Alex.
Right? You know what, Curvies? I love you. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and I'm probably going to come back later. You guys will see it. Keep an eye out for the thumbnail and hit that bell. That's why you have to hit all, so you can get notified next time I do come live and upload a video, okay? I hope you enjoyed this Vanderpump Rules recap, as well as the chit chat afterwards. Leave a comment down below. Was I too hard on Katie?
Nope.
I'll see you in the next video, Curvies. Thanks for coming through. We at 1K. Be sure you share it. See you later. Peace.